today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy who is very familiar with his defense from all his years in the AFC East. He, of course, is the great Tom Brady. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On second and 9, Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said,
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, Did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now we will pause for the injury. That's the wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. Hill a little slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll go down at the 28.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jalen Waddle
with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing now is Brady. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Raekwon Davis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial. Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And that's caught inside the 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've reached, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touch.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Micah Parsons.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw, it's Brady. And a catch made by Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They juked him, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy of jump.
Touchdown, Bengals! DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Brady's going to look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Back to throw.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Waddle
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the 27th, Brady, middle of the field to Jefferson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Touchdown! Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's when you... You and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Brady's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady now on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Oh, no, he lost the football. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Brady to throw. And he'll go down at the 28. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. To throw is Brady, looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it. And on the other side, get that hands team ready. No doubt about it. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending. Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.